Hi all, in today's video I'll be teaching you how to make a very transparent soap base that you will use as a melt and pour. There are some people that call this particular soap canoe soap, right? Popularly known as canoe brown soap or a brown soap, a transparent brown soap, right? This is also the method you also use for it. And for some people that are into skincare formulation, so all you need is a coconut oil, your choice of oil. If you're using this as a skincare soap melt and pour soap base, right? All you need is coconut oil. If you want it to be clear, just as the ones you see on TikTok, the ones you see on Facebook, YouTube here, you need a clear cold pressed coconut oil. But this particular one, I use hot pressed coconut oil then with tallow. All of us know what tallow does to the skin. It nourishes the skin. It's very, very good to the skin, even coconut oil, right? You see how transparent and how fine this soap is, right? So that is exactly what we are going to do. So in here is my, like I said, tallow oil and coconut oil, right? So if you're making use of just coconut oil, you'll be needing 100% stearic acid, right? If you want to see the measurements of this recipe, make sure you watch this video to the end because I'm going to drop it at the end of this video. So what I added here was just a little bit stearic acid to augment the stearic acid that is not in coconut oil. If you're making this particular soap with only tallow, you don't need stearic acid because tallow has stearic acid. In here is my sugar, right, and glycerin, and I use a little bit of water to dissolve it. This is what is here now: glycerin and sugar. That glycerin and sugar, they are doing the same work. It will help this particular soap to achieve this transparent look, right? So, and this is my caustic soda. I've already dissolved it. I dissolved it that day and use it the same day, right? Do you see how I pour my caustic soda? I poured everything and started turning. I dissolved my caustic soda and allow it to cool down that the same day, and I use it for my production. Should in case you want to dissolve your caustic soda, after dissolving your caustic soda and it is very hot, you can use just cold water to put it inside so that it will hasten the cooling off, right? That is exactly what I did here. So if you want training on how to make, if you want to start laundry soap, skincare formulation, and you are looking for a coach, this is your last bus stop. We offer online training and physical training. We also sell soap making equipment. You can contact me on the number on the screen so that we can start up from there, right? Do you see that this soap at this particular time, it has gelled? Then I want to say something. If you want to pour your caustic soda, the way you pour your caustic soda will determine if your caustic soda will separate or not, right? If you want to pour your caustic soda, pour everything before you start turning. This is one of the tricks I learned in my years of soap making, right? So you pour everything and turn it. It hardly separates once you do it that way. So after everything, I use my spatula to get everything together. So if you've watched this video up to this point and you haven't subscribed to this channel, I don't really know what you're waiting for. This channel, you will learn how to make soap making, you learn how to make household cleaning products, skincare, whatsoever. Anything you can do and turn it into cash. So at this particular time, we are now pouring our sugar with glycerin inside and a little bit of water that we use to dissolve the sugar and all that. So that is what we poured here, right? So, and we make sure that we turn everything very well so that it will mix. Just follow this procedure that you saw me doing and you get the same results that I got. Turn it very, very well. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you're looking for a business to start, soap making is one of them. You can venture into soap making, liquid soap making, and all that. And here is ethanol. This is ethanol. Ask them alcohol, normal alcohol. Ask them that you want ethanol. The work of this ethanol is to break the granules for everything here to, you will see how it will dissolve everything here. So we keep turning it. Make sure you take your time to dissolve everything. So now, should in case that you're making this soap and it sees kind of it's blocking your hand, what you have to do is just to place it on heat. In short, after turning it, it's advisable you place it on heat, right? Just place it on heat small, right? So that the heat will help the alcohol to dissolve the granules and everything. Then you pour it inside your mold, right? So if there is any whitish something on top of it, just use your just use your spoon or anything to take it out. Then you pour it inside your mold. You see it? So mine is ready now and I want to pour it. So make sure your own is watery or even more watery than this my own, right? So place it on heat just a little bit time, right, before pouring it. Place it on heat small before pouring it, so that the heat will help the will help the alcohol to dissolve the granules very well. If you watched this video up to this point and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't really know what you're waiting for. But let me tell you, for some people that will come to my DM and start telling me that they want to make this soap for selling, my dear, you will not make any gain. You know, I love saying the truth. If you're making this soap like you want to make it like laundry soap, the one you see in the market, those canoe soap, you want to make it as a handmade soap producer, my dear, you will not make any gain. There is no possible. Do you know what we added here? We added glycerin, we added sugar, we added ethanol, alcohol. Do you know how much it costs in the market? It's very, very expensive, right? So now calculate it, how much it will now cost you if you say, oh, okay, oh, that I want to venture into this for soap making. The ones you see in the market, you know, it looks the same now. Then you want to make it and start selling, you will not even get your capital, not to talk of you making gain. So if you are coming to me that, okay, you want a private training on it, it should be that you're making it for a skincare production, right? People that are into skincare formulation and all that, right? It should be what you are going there for, right? Apart from it, nothing else. Apart from it, nothing else. So at this time, our soap has blocked, right? And we unmold it. We unmold it and we'll cut it. So, and then again, if you watch this video up to this point and you haven't subscribed, and share this, most important, share this video to people. There is a lot of people that want to see this my channel, because in this channel you learn something you will turn into cash. We have liquid soap making videos, we have laundry soap making videos, we have cream soap, cream lotion making videos, we have perfume making videos and all that. So we have so many, right? So all you have to do is to share this video. Tell your yard people, your people, that there is a woman that makes household cleaning product that she can learn from and turn it into business. If you want a private training, if you want me to coach you and all that, chat me on the WhatsApp so that we can start it off from there. Do you see how transparent and how beautiful this soap looks? Can you see it? Very transparent, very, very transparent. So just imagine if you use a transparent soap oil, like cold pressed coconut oil, is very, very clear. That kind of oil is very, very clear. So actually, if you use it to make this kind of soap, it will be very, very clear, like white, like the ones you granulated soap base, the ones you buy in the market. You can make this and actually tie it, wrap it, and start selling to people. So that is it. See you in my next video. Do you see, we want to test run our soap to know if this soap really foams. It foams very well. Another one is that you can use only tallow to make this soap, right? You can use only tallow to make this soap. Then if you're adding tallow, you don't need stearic acid, because tallow has stearic acid in it already. Then if you're using only coconut oil, that is when you add stearic acid in it. The stearic acid I added was to augment the coconut oil that I added in this production, right? So that is it. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. And I know that you've turned on your notification a bell, so that whenever I drop video, you will be notified that this woman has dropped video. You come and learn something new, right? Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Can you tell me what next you want me to produce, so that you can drop it in the comment section, so that I can do the video for you. Thank you very much.